Man, Motion Lab are a bunch of fucking fucktarded fuckheads. I only got 225 wheel horsepower and 289 wheel torque when they tuned my car with my Haltech on the Mustang dyno. Why is my stock turbo at full boost at 2,500 RPMs? I wanted full spool at 5,000 RPMs. When I had my power axle tune I got more power. Now my car sucks. This is not as good as my 540 horsepower Honda Rice burner. Let's be realistic for a minute. You were expecting 300 horsepower with intake, exhaust and a tune. I know you have injectors, but that is not going to be enough. It's a small turbo. 15 pounds from a small turbo is different than 15 pounds from a larger turbo. It sucks when you don't get what you expected. But you need to do more than that to get big numbers. You are trying to double what your car comes with stock with very few modifications. Sorry, I'm not trying to be a dickhead. Just realistic. You haven't been trying to tell me shit except your Motion Lab buddies are right about their tune. And whoever is saying hitting full boost at 2K is right is a complete idiot. I have a 540 horsepower Civic and it doesn't hit full boost till 5K. Thoughts how a turbo is supposed to spool. You can't compare turbos of different sizes and say that is how a turbo is supposed to spool. It simply does not work like that. I know what I'm talking about, you fuckhead. You have to understand the size of your turbo. It's about as big as your fist and your turbine wheel is like a little bigger than a silver dollar. It's going to spool full boost instantly. The turbo on your Civic was twice as big and probably had a 4-inch inlet. So it's going to take 5,000 RPMs for it to spool. That's why you would race your Civic from a roll and not a dead stop. Cause your power band is that high. You don't make power from a stop. I think you might need to read up on turbos. Apparently you don't know what you're looking and asking for. If you call me a fuckhead again, I'm gonna drive all the way from the 8 Mile and Mr. Miyagi chop your ass. What the fuck you talking about? It's the tune, you fuckhead. They tuned it to hit full boost at 2,000 RPMs. My Civic is tuned to hit full boost 5,000 RPMs. You need to read up on tuning. Why in the hell do you keep bringing up your piece of shit Civic in a Genesis Coupe group? A turbo is a turbo. And you can tune it to spool at whatever RPM you set it to. No matter what the size. I want my stock turbo on my Haltech tuned Genesis Coupe to spool at 5,000 RPMs. I want 300 wheel horsepower with just 750cc injectors and a short ram intake. The stock turbo is specifically designed to boost early and taper out in mid-range to give the car good mileage and torque like a larger motor. That is its sole purpose in life. Nothing else. Trying to save the boost till later will not help. Sorry if you feel otherwise. I'm sorry for calling you a fuckhead. I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina. What do you expect? ... I have one more question to ask. What is it this time, Dreetsy? How do I get my Genesis Coupe hella flush like Joshua Cook?